this year, the infrastructure as a service market is probably $3 to $4 billion, but that's growing at an extremely rapid rate, at least 80% compound annual growth rate. So it's it's definitely a good market to be getting into. The sorts of companies doing it in the US, you're seeing cloud providers sort of starting up from scratch because they've got great access to capital and so on, as well as hosting providers and telcos moving into the market. I think one of the reasons that people are moving to the cloud, or we're seeing this massive growth rate in the cloud, is not. I don't think it's an economic argument. I think that in many cases, shifting workloads to the cloud it actually can, in some cases, cost organizations more than if they did it in-house. What they're getting by using cloud is the enormous flexibility that cloud offers. So I think that's really kind of one of the biggest benefits that cloud is bringing. It's sort of helping organizations to innovate more quickly in lots of ways and be more agile. In some instances, there is very much a cost element to it as well. If you're an e-commerce provider, in the holiday season, if you can get access to a peak of infrastructure that you need for that rush, then that's great if you only have to pay for it at that point in time. Government enterprises are getting much more comfortable with cloud, partly because they're beginning to understand how this all works, and that their data isn't flying around out there somewhere. Instead, it's still sitting in real data centers on real computers and that sort of thing. They just have more control over it. They have more control over that infrastructure than they've had before. I think the reality is for a lot of these organizations is the more they embrace cloud, the easier it's going to be for them to control it. So, for example, if you've got the choice of going to your IT department and saying, I need 10 servers to run this project on, and they come back to you and say it's going to take 3 months, and we'll probably have it ready for you. If instead they have the choice of going to a cloud provider, pressing a button, and they've got it instantaneously, then what are they going to do? So it's simply a matter of IT departments catching up with what ultimately their customers need.